What's up, guys? AW Aaron Warrior. How are y'all doing on this beautiful Friday night? Yeah, November the 1st. Yes, November the 1st. Now, I did it. Okay, I hope you're all doing good. We're almost at the end of the year, so that's good, I guess. End of the year, yeah. Well, 2 months left, but we're almost there at the end of the year. Getting ready for 2025. We're going to look at Star Wars today. All right. We're going to look at the Skeleton Crew trailer. Well, we're not going to look at my Skeleton Crew trailer reaction because that's already shown there. Okay. We're going to look at Good Friendly Neighborhood's John Campea's reaction to that, to the trailer tonight. That's what we're going to do tonight. And it's the only thing we're going to look at tonight. Because we're going to do something else tomorrow if he is available. We're going to get, tomorrow night, we're going to get, where did I put my phone? Looking for my phone. There's my phone. Tomorrow we're going to look at, we're going to try to get Blinded on. Well, and tomorrow's stream will be his reaction to episode 6 of The Penguin, just before episode 7 comes out on Sunday. So we're going to try to get his view on that episode, what he thinks. Okay. That'll be tomorrow, if he's able to come on. That'll be tomorrow. But we're going to look at Campea tonight, talking about Star Wars. Yeah, so, the trailer dropped for the Skeleton Crew. That's going to be the next Star Wars TV series on Disney Plus, coming out December 3rd. Yeah, December 3rd of this year. Obviously, this year, not next year. But yeah, it's coming out this year. If you're interested. It's very kid-friendly. I think, yeah, it seems like it's meant for kids, this show. But I'll still watch this because it's Star Wars. I'll give it a chance. Okay? I'll give it a chance. Now make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Do all of that, please. Okay? I sure you like my thumbnail too. Okay, I know I did. I got a thumbnail on purpose. It's John Campea channeling his energy. All right, so I got this. I got the video up. I like the trailer for what it is. It wasn't anything. It wasn't amazing, but it was special. It was solid. Right? It's different. I don't think it's gonna be like. I don't know. It's just different. It's just different. We're gonna see what if kids perspective. Story about kids, a group of kids. Yeah, it's like obviously like I guess the best comparison would be Goonies in space. Goonies in space would be the best comparison. The best example. Goonies in space. Because a bunch of group of kids on an adventure together always have to be compared to the Goonies. The Goonies started it all. Where Goonies started it all. And I don't know where the grass is. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna definitely look at Campea tonight. Well, and Blinded may not join. I don't know if he's gonna join tonight. Let you all know, he may not join tonight. He might be busy. So I may go solo tonight. And that's okay. I could do solo. I've done it before. And I'm willing to go solo for you guys. All right. So yes, it's only 9-minute long video. So it's not a long video to let you know. Not a long video. Only 9 minutes. Let's get it up. Okay. Let's get up. So yeah, okay. So here we go, man. Here's the title of the video. Oh, who's in the chat? Maybe sideways. Yo, Degrassi. There's Degrassi. I know Degrassi loved the thumbnail. I showed Degrassi the thumbnail, the picture ahead of time. he was in love with it. What's up, sideways? There's the cruise coming in. There we go. But yeah, I saw the trailer. I did a video on it, guys. Like 5, 6 minutes, 7 minutes long. Trailer. That's about it. But I did a video on it. But now we're gonna look at the campers video. The campers video. And look at him looking at the camera. Look at him. Look at him. And look what's that pimple on his face. Does he have a pimple on his face? Is that a pimple? What is that? A zit? Does he have a zit on his face? Yo! Yo, pop that thing. Yo, is that what is did Campea always have that? Did Campea always have like a zit or a pimple on his face? I just want to pop it. Yo. Camping video. Oh, Star Wars Skeleton Crew. But I mean, yeah, I think I never. You know what? Yo, Campea, don't do these shows until you get the pimple taken care of, man. Or hide it. Yeah, that's a. Wow. I don't know if I noticed it ever before. He might have had it before. I just haven't noticed it. All right. You know, Campea is a big Star Wars fan. Campea loves Star Wars. You know that. He's wearing the hat. I think that's proof. John should do a camping video. Camping with Campea. All right. You know he's a Star Wars. And you know he did not like The Acolyte. He stopped watching The Acolyte. Okay. But you know he's a big Star Wars fan, right? You know that, right? A huge Star Wars fan. All right. So let's get on with it.
Back at D23, our first real look at the upcoming new Star Wars series, Skeleton Crew. Now, I got excited about Skeleton Crew, at least modestly excited about it, when I found out that John Watts was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
John Watts, for those
John
who
Watts
may not know, because he's not a household name yet, he's just the guy who directed Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, and Spider-Man No Way Home.
I think John Watts has become a household name. I think John Watts has clearly become a household name. Okay. I think it's safe to say he's become a household name. He directed Spider-Man, right? The 3 Spider-Man movies. He's done some Star Wars stuff. I think he's become a household name. He was originally going to direct the Fantastic Four, but he left. Yeah, we got Matt Shakeman to do the Fantastic Four. But I think it's safe to say he's a household name. But okay. Now, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I'll just get this screen back up. Okay. I saw your comments, guys, before I left. Okay. Now, my thing with John Campea is
He directed those.
when he's talking about the trailers, when he does trailers on his stream, I'm pretty sure he could get away with showing the actual trailer on his live stream, right? Or I mean, I look with Disney. Disney doesn't give you a copy, doesn't strike you when you showcase a trailer of one of their films. John Campea should be able to should show the trailer here. That's what I think.
Those three monstrously huge hits.
Yeah.
And they were really good, by the way. And his writing partner on that, I think, came along with him as well. And they were making Star Wars Skeleton Crew. So right away, I'm like, okay, you got a great storyteller. I'm on board. And then they showed us the first look at it. And I kind of adored it because it was like this.
Well, they have John Watts working on this. That's a good sign. Mandalorian agreed. I like that list, Kevin. I think that's a solid list. I think that's a solid list. I might put it in the same order.
Feels like such an Amblin Entertainment.
Is Bryce Dylan Howard working on this too, Degrassi? Because she's actually very good at directing. I think she's a solid director, and I think they should give her a big a film to direct. I think she's solid at directing some Star Wars episodes. Disney Stars isn't bad at all. Perfect, no, not at all.
Mid 80s kind of throwback adventure film. I'm like, yeah, it makes my heart smile.
Yeah, mid 80s. Yeah, it has to be mid 80s because there's a bunch of kids and it's Goonies in space. So it's mid 80s, mid 80s, mid 80s. That's it. Everybody's go-to when there's a show or a movie about a kids going on an adventure, it's always the Goonies to go to, right? It's always the Goonies. Always the Goonies. Fuck, they said it about Stranger Things. Ahsoka's not bad, but the Acolyte is not that great. No, Acolyte's not that great. The thing that Acolyte has, though, is actually solid action scenes, but story and everything else, it falls flat. But it does have some good action scenes, some good combat scenes.
Well, they just dropped this morning a full trailer for Skeleton Crew. And it is fantastic.
I want to know why they decided to release the full trailer a month before. A month before. Oh, look at that picture of Campea.
Oh my God, it's so good. Because, we said before, the things that really.
He's having an orgasm over it. Over the trailer. An orgasm.
Charmed us about the first look was that it felt like Goonies, it felt like E.T., it felt like Amblin Entertainment.
Okay, where the hell did you get E.T. from? Goonies, yeah, obviously, felt like Goonies, obviously, because kids, a bunch of kids on an adventure. Goonies has to be Goonies. But keep kids away from this man, no.
This just solidified it. It's glorious. I've heard some comparisons saying
That's glorious. You know what it says is glorious? Loki. I think he's Loki.
If you want a generation jump, it's E.T. and Goonies.
Look at that. That looks like Earth. Like futuristic Earth would look like.
And Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like Goonies and Stranger Things.
What?
Person saying, if you want a generation jump, it's E.T. and Goonies and Stranger Things.
Why E.T.? Okay. I understand Stranger Things and Goonies because of the kids thing. But I don't see the ET aspect of this. Yeah, I know ET is there's kids, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Like I don't think it's the same. You can't put it in the same category as the Goonies and Stranger Things. So I don't know why you're saying that. It doesn't make sense. Oh, by the way, they are doing a Goonies 2, right? A Goonies 2 is getting a movie, so they're doing a sequel to the Goonies, and I hope when they do that movie, I hope most of the cast comes back. All right, like Sean Astin. Hope Josh Brolin comes back. I hope. Well, they're not gonna get him back. Corey Feldman. No, they're not gonna get Feldman back. He's kind of like Corey Feldman is. Corey Feldman is basically a D-list celebrity now. Oh my god. Um, but I hope they get most of the cast from the Goonies back for the sequel, and it'll focus on their kids. Their kids. Yo, maybe they could get. I know Chuck, the actor who plays Chuck, is like a lawyer. Well, maybe they could get him back for just one movie. Unless he. For just a sequel.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like all mixed into it with the tone of the mid 80s kind of stuff. You know, one of the things I was telling Jonathan, Chris,
I don't see anything mid 80s tone like here. Just I don't see anything like that. I see futuristic in the future kind of Star Wars, typical Star Wars stuff. I don't see anything 80s like here. Okay, nothing like that. Okay, nothing like that, bro.
that I loved about this trailer. When you first hear the music for, I thought, using a real world song instead of orchestral music for a Star Wars thing, that's a little bit weird. But then when I heard them use a Star Wars alien language to sing, I'm like,
Yeah.
this is perfect.
Well, if they say Earth below us, then everyone's going to be like, then Earth is in the Star Wars universe.
Even that aside, just
Yeah, but Earth has always been perceived to be in the Star Wars universe, right? Like, there's always a belief that actually Earth did exist in the Star Wars universe.
having an actual real world song.
Sure, yeah, no, that
I'm telling you, that planet did look like Earth. Planet Earth. It did.
was the first I've ever heard that.
But understanding the feel of this movie, just replacing the dialogue, the lyrics
alien.
with Star Wars alien language lyric, I'm like, this is so good. And I watched the trailer over and over like 3 times. Now, I would be
3 times? Well, you really are a Star Wars geek. This guy's gonna cream his pants when the show comes out. Oh, I forgot what it's called. What's it called? What's it called? I forgot what it's called. Where'd it go? It does. Earth does exist in the Star Wars universe. It does. Same sector of space, but not the same planet, right? It does exist.
miss if I didn't point out that I also really like the trailers for Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not end up really enjoying that.
Yeah, because trailers, well, Space, thank you. Because trailers are misleading, man. They're misleading. They're misleading. Trailers are the ultimate misled kind of thing with movies.
That show. I would also be remiss if I didn't point out that I quite liked, not as much, but I quite liked the trailers for Ahsoka. That didn't turn out so well either. And I quite liked the trailers for The Acolyte. And we all know how that turned out. So, great trailer, clear.
Okay. What about Mandalorian and Book of Fett?
Clearly does not automatically equal great series.
Yeah.
The big difference?
Yeah, he does.
John Watts is doing this.
That's what I was going to say.
remember
John
that.
Watts is doing this. I have complete belief and complete faith in John Watts. And the feel of this is so Spielbergian. It's just, I'm literally salivating.
Let me see. Who else is working on it? Who else is working on it? Directing. Who else is directing? Besides John Watts. Okay, yeah, they're good. Yeah, they have a good Collider's there. They do have a good list of directors here. That's going to direct some episodes. How many episodes is it? 10? 10 episodes? Does it say? 8 or 10? How many episodes is it? Okay, 8 episodes. I do like the yeah. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I really like I do like the directors they got on board.
Now to watch this series. I cannot, it just made my heart smile. Watching this thing just made my heart smile. If the series
Watch them hate this show.
turns out to be half as good as the trailers, I'm going to be very happy. Anyway, Chris, we have not had a chance to talk about this yet. You saw the trailer.
What? Campea, I suggested if you're gonna talk about a trailer from a Disney property, show the trailer and then talk about it on live on stream, like I do, man. Just suggested. Yeah, I know he's gonna say, why would suggest? Why do I take a suggestion from somebody who has 6,000 subs and doesn't get as much viewers as me? I know him because you know how John Campea is like that. I'm just saying, man. Come on, man. You can show it. You can show it. You can show it. You can show the trailer, man, and talk about live on air. Show it. Now we're gonna get Chris's point of view. So I don't know how long the stream is gonna be now. I might go to Chris and Harloff later because I saw Chris and Harloff's review. I did not see his video, but I saw this. I'm sub, so I may go to Chris and Harloff's reaction to it. After, okay.
How did you feel about it?
I love it. I love it. Goonies in space. I love it. It's perfect.
Yeah. Goonies in space. Everything has to be compared to Goonies.
Loved the song choice and adding in that Star Wars language. I think it's so great. I love having an alien in the main core crew.
Yeah.
I have missed this in Star Wars. Star Wars is in a galaxy far, far away and is almost so always about humans or humanoids that sometimes it does make it go, oh yeah, this is in space, or oh yeah, this is in a galaxy.
So, what do you think Jude Law's character is? A smuggler? Is it kind of like? Do you think Jude Law's character is a Jedi, a Jedi masquerading as a smuggler slash scoundrel, or do you think he's just a scoundrel smuggler? Because if I got from the trailer, the way they portrayed him more like a Han Solo type character, where Han Solo is a smuggler scoundrel, right? I think Jude Law's character, the way they portray him in the trailer, seems like that's the idea behind him. I know it's been done before. I know he's a Force user, so not necessarily a Jedi or a Sith or whatever. Maybe he's a smuggler scoundrel with the ability to use the Force. I don't know. Watch one of these kids end up being. Watch one of these kids end up being Force sensitive. I guarantee you one of these kids is going to be Force sensitive. One of these kids is going to be Force sensitive. I guarantee you one of these kids is going to be Force sensitive. I can just see it.
Where there's a whole bunch of diverse life forms. So having Neil in here, having a baby Max Rebo, to your point there, Ray, that we were talking about before we started, and Ortolan up in the mix here, that makes me so happy. Hopefully they don't play jizz music, because I don't want them to have to explain jizz music to these children.
You know what I love about this whole premise is that when kids are given the reign to go anywhere or do anything, they run into a lot of new stuff, right? So we get to meet a bunch of new characters, a bunch of new places. I hope they really go all out on the adventure part of this, because that's the best part of these like little group of kids movies. I think it's just the trouble they could get into, the things they could learn, and you know and they could unite together.
Yeah.
Jude Law, I thought was the villain at first.
No, he's reluctant space daddy.
Yeah, but he looks.
Or is he reveal?
No, he's
villain?
reluctant space
He's
daddy.
reluctant space daddy. Don't take
I will
it.
tell
Or we'll know. He could be, but what does he want with these kids? Yeah, the pirates from the Mandalorian are in it. Yeah. Yes, you see the pirates from the Mandalorian, they're in it. They're in it. Those kind of pirates. Yeah.
Nothing else.
Don't take that away from
Even
me.
if they reveal that, I'm like, no.
No, that's reluctant space daddy. Favorite genre of all time.
And the shots look great, especially the ones in space where they're flying in the ship, or if that's them. In the ship.
yeah, visually look great.
I mean, it's an upgrade from a Acolyte for sure.
Well, aesthetically, it looks like they're leaning towards Andor with a lot of on-location shots.
Absolutely, yeah.
Exactly.
And that's not going to be a qualifier for quality, but it is an aesthetic that I appreciate.
Well, and it makes you feel more like you're in this intergalactic, bigger
Sure,
world than when you're just on
And
a
just like on a
volume.
stage.
Yeah.
Now, the animation side of Star Wars has always done that, right? Like even in Rebels and things like that.
Yeah.
But live action, obviously, it's a little more
Just show the fucking trailer, man. You can show the trailer.
complicated and complex. It's a lot easier. But what is the little kid's name? The little Max Rebo kid?
Oh, Neil.
Neil.
Just when he goes, take the control. When he's
They give the Max Rebo elf and alien name a human name, Neil. Neil. Seriously, man. That's very clever. Very clever. Very clever. Let's give the alien a very typical human name. Like, come on. We couldn't give him like an actual creative name, like a non-human name? Looking for the Daniels, Bryce Howard, and Lee Isaac Chung episodes. Yeah. If he's real to be within the judge, will be saying that skeleton is crook and straight white male is the bad guy. Oh, it's spelled Neil? Oh, okay. No, you don't. No, the graphic. It should put a K in front of the end. It should be Neil before Neil. Neil. It should be Neil before Neil. That's your name. That's what it should be.
he says, take the controls. And he's just, okay. And then the other kid, Neil? Me? I'm like, I am so fucking charmed right now.
Oh, I would die for Neil. I have already.
Right now, I would die for Neil.
Anything happens.
It's
That's
before he got
sweet
the
baby
wrinkles.
Ortolan, proving to us that Ortolans have legs. Thank you very much.
Everything I do,
Yeah,
do it for
For
Neil.
I'm telling you.
Oh my god. I will protect Neil. We gotta protect Neil from these guys. I will protect Neil.
If that character is not gonna sell in stores, it's
No, hey, I want Neil to die so I can see you guys cry on stream. I'm kidding, guys. They're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna kill off the kids. I seriously don't think any kid's gonna die. You think Star Wars? The thing is, Star Wars doesn't go that dark anymore, so I don't think any kids are gonna die. They're not gonna do the Anakin thing. I mean, when Anakin killed kids, it was off screen, so I don't think they're gonna do it here, man. So I don't. Neil survived, but just imagine Neil does die. These guys are gonna These guys are gonna cry. They're gonna cry on stream. Episode 5 or 6. Neil dies. Next episode of Campea Live, you see John Campea with tears coming out and doing in a memorial eulogy for Neil. Yeah, don't go after a freaking outfit.
Oh yeah.
Look into my trunk.
One of our live
Yeah,
viewers.
he's from a different race of blue elephant people for the Max people.
Chubbs GPT wrote, I'm going to switch my LinkedIn occupation to reluctant space daddy.
There you go.
Yep. That works. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video. These have become that gene, the perfect gene. I early speculation after D23 that he was Palpatine. There was early. It was great. There is going to be a reveal for the Jude Law character. Like, is he a Jedi? Was he?
Who
some
said he
people
was
thought.
Palpatine?
There was early speculation after D23 that he was Palpatine.
Fuck.
That he's, but they were quickly reminded the timelines don't shit. But then that theory evolved to he's clone Palpatine.
Wait. He's clone Palpatine, and then they're gonna say he's the father of Rey, right? He's clone Palpatine is going to be the father of Rey. Is that what's gonna happen? Is that the conspiracy theory here? He might be. Is that what's gonna happen next? That he is the actual father of Rey to connect the lineage of the Palpatine lineage? Is that what the theory is now? Or the conspiracy theory behind this now? Here's the thing. What's her name? If we end up meeting, yeah, didn't say Jude Law was a Jedi. I think so. If we end up meeting what's her name? The only way I would believe that theory is one thing only. One thing only. Not Jodie's corner. What's her name? Comer. Okay, Jodie Comer. If we end up seeing Jodie Comer in this show interacting with this guy, yeah, then I could believe that's a Palpatine, because Jodie Comer is in Rise of Skywalker as cameo. She was a cameo playing the mother of Rey, and the only way I could believe that guy is Jula is a Palpatine clone if she ends up in the show. And if that does happen, then I'll believe that. And I'll be like, "Yep, the conspiracy theory makes sense." But I don't. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't believe it for a hot second. But where did people come with that theory? I did not hear that theory till now. I didn't really hear that theory to this video.
I don't
Let
think
him
so.
die.
Yeah. See, they don't even believe it. They don't even believe it for a second either.
Yeah,
it's to get what he wants.
Somehow the Emperor has returned again.
Again.
Guys, I think this trailer is bonkers good. This is, yeah, come on, and listen, just give me this. Because coming off the Acolyte, I need something in Star Wars to excite me.
Yeah.
So, like, give me this. I think it looks great. Whatever you guys think, jump down in the comment section below and let us know.
I guess that's enough for this from him. See what the Harloff has to say. Christian Harloff. No. Okay, I don't know if Christian Harloff likes it or not, but I don't know if Christian Harloff likes it or not. Oh, look at that. He looks really, really not happy here. He doesn't look. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if Grace did. Good question, man. I don't know if Grace did. No, she did not. No. No. She did do a stream today, but nothing on this. Nothing on this. Yeah, they thought it was gonna be Marvel, but he turned out to be the villain, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. No, but Grace to let you know, did not talk about it. Otherwise, I probably would have done her stream too. Yeah. She did do a stream, but nothing about this. Talking about Lego stuff. That's what she talked about. That's what she talked about. Lego movies. Patty Jenkins is doing a Lego movie. Let you all know. Now we got Mr. Harloff here. Let's see what he has to say. No, 6 minutes long. Oh, so this is the actual trailer reaction. So he's gonna put on the trailer, and we're gonna hear what he says.
Reaction to the Skeleton Crew. It's kind of the full trailer with the story and all that. Now I haven't seen it yet. Saw the first kind of teaser for when that came out, and it pitched it as kind of this Goonies, Amblin Entertainment, and that feeling came across. The question is, how much of it does it actually come across as?
Do you think the Jeff Johns and Patty Jenkins is probably like a Wonder Woman Lego movie?
It's a Star Wars show. Well, we'll find out in this trailer. Maybe not. Let's react to it, and then we'll talk about it on the other side. Here it is. Music. Oh, this is an interesting tone already.
What are you in for?
Okay.
I found something buried in the woods.
Such as?
Dad.
This is unacceptable. Do you understand?
Here's a trailer, guys.
What do you think it is? Don't touch anything.
It looks like a fun thing that's not Star Wars.
Yeah, not Star Wars yet.
There's, Star Wars isms in it.
Wait.
What did you do? We're lost. Really lost.
Yeah, it's like, I think the grass is kind of right. It's like you don't know. It's like all the stuff you see in Star Wars, all the spaceships, all the technology, all that kind of stuff. It's like, were they on that planet? It's like they never seen that. It's like they never seen. It's like if you grew up like in a secluded town or secluded lifestyle, and you never been in the outside world. So like if you're a sample, I'm gonna say the Amish. If you know how the Amish are raised, but they end up going to New York and they see things for the first time, right? Like something different, like a car passed by or a traffic light, whatever. It's like that's what it feels like here, or like, okay, stuff like that. Okay, it's like that. Or like when you say, "Oh, this doesn't happen in real life," but I'm gonna use this as a fictional example. Time travel. Say you're from the past and you end up waking up in the future, and you see things you're not used to seeing. You're like, "What the hell? What is this?" No, no, that's not the best example. It's just this is the best example. Is like it's the Amish kind of example. That just seems like you're.
Stay together. We just need some directions home.
Come on, kid. Pay up. Whoa. Where'd you two find an old Republic credit?
Okay. Old Republic. Nice.
Why is the kids interested?
Over here, quick. I'll get you home. We'll make a partnership. But we have to move.
You see the kids have interest in the, and you see Jude Law's character have interest in the kids, but why? Why? Like, is there something they have that he's been chasing after, or is he going after money? Is he going after something that's very valuable? He knows it's valuable and can get money off it. Does he owe someone, or is he being hunted by the pirates? Does he own the pirates? Like Jude Law's character is not just being interested in kids, right? Right? There has to be something. There has to be a reason why he want to be helping them. It's like it's not like good. It doesn't seem like it's good of his heart. It's not the goodwill. The goodwill of Jude Law's character. It doesn't seem like it's a good. He's doing for the goodwill of his heart. Like it doesn't seem like that. It doesn't feel like he's doing anything just because it's the right thing to do. It feels like from that shot. Feels like there's an alternative motive from him. And that could be misleading, but it just seems like that's what the trailer is trying to imply there.
Chameleon music going on.
Take the controls.
Okay.
Pause for him.
Okay, so he's gonna be running with.
I'm kind of me sideways. I'm the best at these pause frames. Right? Yeah. I'm the best at these pause frames. You know me, man. I always get the best pause frames. And that's not on purpose too, man. It's all accidental.
With them the whole time, honestly. Oh no, that's the music? Oh, come on, what are we doing with that music?
Crew of murderous pirates is coming.
Something's wrong.
No, it's alien music, but they're singing that
turn
part.
up. We need to find them.
We're not alone down here.
What's that?
Be warned of booby traps.
Yeah, this is Goonies, which is total Goonies.
Mountains where none dare to go.
If you hear this,
Who's
don't
that?
give up.
I won't.
No matter
Oh my
what.
God.
I've been watching every show. I'm trying.
He looks bored. He sounds bored. Yeah, he doesn't. I could tell he sounds bored.
This is the issue. That this is the show. When Marvel was crushing it, and they had like hit after hit after hit after hit. So they were like, we're going to try something like Guardians of the Galaxy. You're like, all right, we trusted them. Let's do it. This seems to be like if Star Wars was doing hit after hit after hit after hit. Hey, we're taking a shot now. We're doing something out of something like the Goonies meets this adventure film, because it looks like a fun adventure film, kids, and it looks like if it was like just a science fiction movie where there was like this renegade pirate or whatever it was who joins with these kids on this adventure in outer space and all that. Looks all that stuff. Looks like a well put together show. And the answer to this question for a lot of people maybe watching this can be yes, it's exactly what I want or need. Do you think that Star Wars, this is the kind of show that they need in order to get people back on board? I don't. I don't think this is the one that's going to go, hey, I didn't like the last few, but man, this is the one.
And it's not going to be the shows that are going to get people back on the board, man. It's going to be the next movie. The next movie, Mandalorian, that movie. That movie will get people back on board. If you look at Marvel, the shows have not exactly helped people get back on board with the movies. To be honest with you. Okay. I think it's going to depend on the Star Wars movie, The Mandalorian. I think Mandalorian. I don't think the show I don't think the shows can do it. The show looks solid, good. It looks fun, But I don't think the show is going to be the one to get people back on board. I think the only thing that could get people back on board in Star Wars is probably the Mandalorian movie, because look, we're not getting episode 8, not episode 8, but we're not getting episode 10, 9. No, not 10, 9. 4, 5, 6. We're not getting episode 10, 11, and 12. Okay, we already got the three trilogies, episode 1 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're not getting episode 10 to 12, right? The movies that have been announced and that has official release dates are not episodic, right? So I don't think the TV shows. I think it's a movie. And the Obi-Wan show was supposed to be a movie. It was supposed to be a movie. That was the plan. So I think Mandalorian. No, the pause frame. Looks like he's puckering up, just about to pucker up. But I think it depends. I think it's the movie Mandalorian, because there seems to be issues with the Rey movie, but the Mandalorian doesn't seem like there's any problems right now.
One that really got me locked back in. I don't think so. Do I think it looks bad? No, I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks like it looks like a fun kids adventure show. I just don't think
the only thing that get me back into Star Wars. I mean, I do watch Star Wars, so I am into it. But the only thing that get to me that I think would get people excited about Star Wars is probably the Mandalorian movie. Ask Dizzy and saving Gibby Star Wars money. Look at this pause frame. Look at this one. Oh my god, look at this one now. Look at this one. Closing his eyes. He looks like he's about to fall asleep. I don't know how I don't know how I do it. I don't know how I have this ability, this uncanny ability to pause on the best at the exact right moment. Okay? World building. I don't even know what's world building. World building.
I didn't. Mine is putting spaceships in there and a rogue Jedi. It doesn't feel like a Star Wars thing. Just feels like a cool movie that J.J. Abrams would have done, or Spielberg would have tried to do, or show, and that's what John Watts said he wants to try to do, and he's going to get that feel for it. But he just was able to get the Star Wars IP from the second, and the music and the choice. You know exactly what they're going for. I just don't think this is the show that Lucasfilm should be going for right now. I don't think this is the show, especially coming off of Acolyte and coming off of a lot of disappointing things. They haven't had a movie since 2019.
Well, Kristen, you work in the industry. This show was being filmed. Well, Acolyte is being filmed. What are you going to do? Cancel it and not show it? I'm sorry. They have to show it, but they're not going to show it. Waste money on it? Come on, man. They're going to show it. Who cares? I don't know if they'll do a Stormtrooper series, because like Stormtroopers are not really interesting characters. Personally, I don't think there's really that interesting character Stormtroopers to me.
So no. Will I be watching this show? Of course. I'm gonna be checking out. I'm curious how it's gonna go. But I think this is gonna get a lot of people going. What are they doing? Why is this the one? And I think this was already put together before they started making all these different choices of what they were going to do, because this was announced back in like 2022 or something. And I like everybody involved, but I don't know. I feel like even if we're watching the show, like that was a really good show. It just haven't locked into that Star Wars feel yet. But this is clearly something I want to watch. I'm gonna watch this with my 7-year-old and see what she thinks of it. And if that's the case, if that's who they're going for this, then okay, so be it. I just think that if you watch the live show that we do, we've just made a kind of comparison where if you look at the national pastime in sports for a very long time is baseball. and somewhere down the line, football took over. And I feel that's kind of what happened in the pop culture big franchise thing. Star Wars was always like the number one. And then Marvel, through the generation, replaced it. Marvel's still having a thing, but it was Marvel, Star Wars, and then DC. Now, DC, even before.
Disagree. I disagree with you, buddy. Kristen, Marvel and DC had longevity for 50, 60 years, even over Star Wars. And Star Wars, I still say, is up there, man. It was announced back in 2022. I disagree with you, man. Okay. The difference between Star Wars and DC and Marvel, specifically DC, they transcend just pop culture. Okay, Luke Skywalker is not Superman. That's not represent what Superman means. Superman. But the reason why Superman is so bigger than pop culture is what he represents and what he stands for. Batman, even Marvel, man, even Marvel too. Yeah, they did scrap that. Yes. But the reason why Hollywood went to more comic book movies in over the last 20 to 30 years is because in the comic book universe, whether it's Marvel or DC, there's a lot of characters. There's a whole universe. There's a whole universe of characters. For 60, 50, well, actually far back as 80 years, 80, almost 90 years. Okay? With Star Wars, they had the first three movies, and they didn't even delve into the prequels, right? And then the 2000s. There was about a good 10 to 15 years of minimum of Star Wars stuff, where DC and Marvel just continuing to evolve over the decades with the comics coming out, with movies coming out, with TV shows. And yes, they do. And DC and Marvel at times did have their struggles, and at a point where they felt like they could go bankrupt, but they managed to survive along. DC was lucky to be owned by Warner Brothers, and Marvel's lucky to be owned by Disney. Because if Marvel went bankrupt and out of business, well, we wouldn't have the MCU. And it might sell off the characters. So I disagree. I don't think Star Wars was the number one. I think it was for a little bit, for a few years. He does look high. Like he's looking. This is his point he's trying to make, right? With the who has the number one fandom, right? And what has overtaken that, right? Look, so that's like a balanced scale, right? What he's trying to do with his hands, yeah. But that's okay. He's high though. He does.
They even have a movie coming out. They've got, I think, the number 2 spot and a shot to even take that one spot. It's like WCW and WWF. Star Wars is on the bottom right now. And this is not the show, even if it's fantastic.
Well, dude, Star Wars is on the bottom. You're talking about DC, Marvel, and Star Wars. There's there's other fandoms out there. I mean, look. Star Trek? Star Trek has no movies for the last what? What was the last movie Star Trek? 2016, 2017? And they canceled the 4th movie. Yeah, solid shows. I'll say that. But look at Star Trek. Where's that fandom been? That fandom is not as big as it once was. Okay. Okay, and I still say Star Wars has a bigger fandom than Star Trek. What else? Yeah. See, like, come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Just not the show that's going to get it back in the forefront. But the flip side of that,
You think Disney cares if it's gonna be the top brand? Dude, it has two of the top brands in the world, Star Wars and Marvel. They're fine. They're fine. Disney is fine. It's fine. Disney will be fine. Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Yeah. Nearly went bankrupt. Yeah. And that's why it took so long. That's why it took so long for to get the rights back. Shut up, Mo. I think so. Yeah,
and I'm sure there's already a comment that says this. Hey, what's wrong with just having a fun show to watch? Nothing at all. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. If it's a fun show and people are digging it, so be it. But it's just, in the grander scheme of things,
he just sounds like a disgruntled Star Wars fan. That's all. That's all. Disgruntled. Look, I don't think he's gonna put Star Wars back on the map. I don't think he's gonna put Star Wars. It's gonna get back to his heights it once was before. But to act like a TV show is gonna is should a TV show is should be the TV show should be the one to do that? No, it has to be the movie. The test to prove Christian Harloff's point is not the TV show. The test is the Mandalorian movie. The Mandalorian movie is the test to prove his point. Now, if the Mandalorian does not do well, is not received well, the movie's not good, whatever. Critically, the audience doesn't like it, the critics don't like it, poor scores, Rotten Tomatoes does. Then he has a great point. He has a great point. I'm looking forward to the James Mangold movie, but I agree with him. Kristen Harloff would have a point to his Star Wars point of view. And to me, it depends on the Mandalorian movie, not the TV shows. Just like Marvel. Just like Marvel. Look at the Marvels, for example. You got a character named Proton, who's from WandaVision, who people say still one of top 3, top 5 Marvel shows. You got Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, who really, really good critic scores, audience scores, well received, and that didn't help the Marvels at all. I don't think the Disney Plus shows are. I don't think the Disney Plus shows should be your argument, in my opinion. I think it's the movies. I think it has to be the movies. Yeah, Sony's probably never. No, of course not. Of course not. Sony's never going to let Spider-Man go back to Marvel. Paramount, yeah. And now, well, a little off topic. Paramount is in a fight with Tom Cruise about Mission Impossible. So, TV shows to me is not the best argument to make here. And if I was Disney, I would cut down the output of Marvel and Star Wars shows. That's what I would do.
I just don't know if this worked out. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys love this trailer. What'd you think? Put your comments in there. Put your thoughts in there. Let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already. Speaking of a live show.
Some comments, then we'll finish it. We'll see some comments, all right? Let's see some comments. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. We'll read some comments here for you guys. I'm invested in Star Wars since 1997. I'm not going to stop now. See, there's a dedicated Star Wars fan. And I know Degrassi is like this too. Degrassi has the same viewpoint. Degrassi is a dedicated Star Wars fan. He doesn't give up. He'll dive the ship. He'll sink with the ship. Yeah, because that's crazy. 400 million? That's crazy. Yo, they're not going to make that money back. I mean, they're not going to make a profit off that. Yeah, see, I think a lot of people are generally positive of this. Despite the player Baby Grogu, there's probably still plenty of the general audience who never watched Mando. So I don't know how well Mando and Grogu movie is going to do when it comes out. Yeah, I mean, the Marvels proved it. The Marvels proved it with the Photon from WandaVision and Miss Marvel. That's a good point. Oh my god. All right. All right. Good stream, I guess. Yeah, good stream. All right, all right. No more of this. All right, thank you guys. All right, so we're gonna end it here. Short stream, like I said, but I'm thankful for you guys. It was actually a fun stream. Campea and Harloff, actually a good, fun stream. Oh, so let you know, we're gonna try to do a stream with Blinded tomorrow. Blind Braille. I think the budget's too big. I think they won't. Nah, I don't think they'll do a movie for Mando. To me, if they're gonna finish off Mando, I think it should be a movie. But tomorrow, guys, let you know, I have a stream with Blinded, and with Blinded, we're gonna try to talk about. We're gonna try to get his thoughts on episode 6 of the Penguin. He saw episode 6, and we're gonna get his thoughts on it. And then Sunday, we're gonna do episode 7 after show spoiler review of the Penguin. It's the second last episode before the finale, and next week is the finale. And next week, me and Blinded are gonna be live next Sunday and have a recap of the last episode and the show overall, and we're gonna go where we see the Batman going forward from there, the universe, the Matt Reeves universe going forward from there. Once the series is over next week. Okay? Next Sunday. All right. Peace out, everybody. Take care, guys.